Hey guys, it's Jayton, Head of Research and Product Development here at UMZU, and today I want to talk to you about protein, specifically the optimal amount of protein that you need to get everything that you want from it. Let's get into it. So, protein specifically is very overrated in many cases. So, a lot of people think that you need around 1 to 1.25 to even 2 grams daily for a positive nitrogen balance, which is going to lead to more muscle retention when dieting or when fighting muscle wasting or something like that. This is not the case. All of the research is actually done in kilograms for body weight. And so, whenever a lot of American researchers actually look into this stuff, they don't actually convert the kilograms to pounds. So, a lot of the times, whenever you look at the research, you'll see anywhere from 1.2 to 1.65, 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight. And so whenever you actually do the conversion, that's anywhere from 0.6 grams per pound to 0.82 grams per pound of body weight. And so why is this important? Whenever you have too much protein in the system, you actually begin to create a lot of ammonia, which is a byproduct of protein being broken down in the body by the liver. And so that ammonia is very, very hard on the liver and causes a lot of damage. And then also, it's very hard for the kidneys to be able to excrete that ammonia. And so you see things like increased liver enzymes, you see a lot of adrenal fatigue, you see a lot of kind of like a lot of increased renal hormones, and that's not good, especially for longevity. Whenever you're looking to increase performance with protein, 0.82 is the maximum amount of protein that has been shown in the research to allow for muscle retention, to allow for plenty of amino acids to be used for muscle protein synthesis. So whenever you work out, you're breaking down the muscles and hopefully triggering muscle protein synthesis. So whenever that muscle is broken apart, you can fill in that broken area with more amino acids and more proteins to allow for a bigger muscle to be replaced. Whenever you do like high volume training, you're actually pushing fluid into the cell to allow for a bigger like perspective of muscle, but that doesn't actually mean that the muscle itself is getting more fibers and getting bigger. But a lot of people don't even need that much. So if you're eating more than maintenance and you're eating a good amount of carbohydrates and calories in general, but specifically carbs, they're actually protein sparing. So your need for protein for muscle retention and muscle building actually goes down even further. So you could get by with anywhere from 0.7 to 0.75 grams of protein per pound of body weight on a daily basis and not have any negative effects. Simply because those carbohydrates are going to be sparing that protein to be used effectively. Also, 0.82 grams per pound of body weight has been shown to be plenty for any kind of enzyme production, any kind of tissue repair, hair growth, any kind of digestive issues, brain function, stuff like that. It's also been shown to be very effective for the elderly. Whenever you get older, I think it's past like 45, you start to experience muscle wasting. And so 0.82 grams per pound of body weight actually helps to prevent that muscle wasting, especially in older adults. Now, if you're young and you're watching your macronutrient intake, your proteins, your fats, and your carbs, and you are very active, I do recommend getting around 0.8 grams per pound of body weight to simply fuel your body with the amino acids that it needs to perform optimally and to grow properly. And so whenever you have that, then you can experience all of the positive benefits that are associated with protein. without getting the excessive ammonia and then the excessive stress hormones that come with that excessive ammonia, like cortisol, adrenaline, noradrenaline. All of those hormones are actually very catabolic. So they're going to be breaking down the body even further. Even though that you have a positive nitrogen balance, your body's still going to be breaking down simply because it's in a very stressed state. So make sure that you watch your protein intake. Make sure that you're not getting too much, but then also having too little can also be very bad for you as well. Usually with the standard American diet, a lot of people are amino acid deficient and protein deficient. So they're not able to produce the right amount of enzymes. They're not able to produce the protein that is necessary for rebuilding muscle tissue, rebuilding skin tissue, rebuilding organs, things like that. So you do need at least 0.6 grams per pound of body weight to see all those things just for general health. It's not even for performance or increasing muscle mass, just simply for health. 0.6 is usually where you want to pay attention to. And usually, like, you can just track your protein intake for, you know, one to 7 days, and then you'll know, like, hey, this is about how much I need. And there's a lot of protein in all kinds of foods, you know. You do want to get complete proteins. You don't want to get proteins lacking any certain amino acids unless it's tryptophan in some cases, because a lot of people have excessive tryptophan, which can have a whole cascade of negative effects. But make sure that you're getting complete proteins. A lot of people who are plant-based are lacking the complete proteins, and therefore they're a little bit of amino acid deficient. So they do need to get tested for that and actually see which amino acids they're deficient in, and possibly supplement with those amino acids so they can get that positive nitrogen balance. They can start building muscle. They can produce all of the enzymes that are necessary for proper functioning of the human body and things like that. So that's all I got to say about protein. Make sure that you're getting enough, but also make sure that you're not getting too much, because that can be more detrimental in some cases. But thanks for listening. I hope this was very informational for you. I hope you learned something. I hope that this can help you later on down the road. If you liked this video, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. I also have a newsletter where I go over a single ingredient of a supplement. Monday through Friday, I'll send you an email, and I'll go over what that supplement is, the possible benefits of that supplement, possible side effects of that supplement, how it works, and then a little bit of research down there for you if you're into that kind of thing. And then I'll have my preferred source of that supplement, and then I will also give you little other goodies every once in a while too. So if that sounds enticing to you, please hit the link in the description. And I also have some research down there if you want to check out the research on the protein that I was talking about. There's all kinds of research available out there. So thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you next time.